What's up, guys? I realized that I didn't record an intro, or it got deleted, or I just didn't press record. We're playing out of Angry Beaver today. Should be fun. And now looking back at it, this was actually a really, really good round. And I'm excited for you guys to watch it.
All right, gonna throw the more stable bounty here. Flat with a little bit of power, maybe a little bit of ante, and see if we can turn this thing over. Yes, that's parked. Nice shot, that felt really smooth. All right, so if this was a tournament, here's the thing. I went for this almost exact drive in a tournament with MJ and Schweppy, the last one I was here, first round, and I made it. So that's the question here is, do we go for this? Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? First putt of the day, slams it. Let's go. That was sick. Come on. All right, throwing the stag here. This has turned into one of my go-to fairway drivers. It pushes pretty straight for me. I can work it. I can throw it on ante, all that kind of stuff. So we aim down the left side and throw it flat and smooth. Should pan a little bit right and then end up in the middle for us. Kick left. Actually, that should be perfect. Oh, that's okay, we're playing for par now. All right, so with this shot right here, I'm not messing with OB, I'm not going for birdie or anything on this. I've got a low ceiling. I'm gonna try and throw my soft justice on an ante, come in front of these trees by that white pole, and then crash right, give me a pitch up, and give me the par here. Oh, ugh. That low ceiling got to me, man. Dang. I mean, that's not a bad spot, but now I have to throw like a really sick putter shot. All right, so gonna throw my EMAC Judge here, aiming at the trees on the left with a little bit of ante, hoping it pans and gets all the way down there. It's safe. I think it's safe, so that's unfortunate. That bogey, or this will end up being a bogey unless I can this. Got a sick new EMAC Judge from the block party. This one will be more stable. And that one's parked. Gosh, that's all right. So the thing about this course is even when you get bogeys, you can't like try and make them up immediately because it just doesn't go over well. Sorry, I'm gonna see if we can get this. Dude, that was close. You can't just try and make up bogeys on this course because it can end up so bad. It can end up so incredibly bad, and you just have to be really, really careful. So we'll be back to even. We got that birdie on a hole 1, and because of that, this hole is pretty much a par. I really want to send this green one out to the guys at Lore to stamp up and have a little duo. Whew. All right, so in the last tournament that I played, my little flex throw with the Justice worked perfectly every practice round, but I could not execute it during any of the tournament rounds. So I just need to get better at throwing putters. Throw this out there, nice clean release. Don't need to pump it too hard, just let the glide work and get it down around the corner. Please push through. All right, so I think that pushed through. I'm gonna throw the other one as well, because that was exactly where I was aiming. So let's change our aim point now. Yeah, and that's exactly where I was aiming this time. Okay. All right, there's a little bit of a headwind out there, and I'm not trying to go too far. So I'm gonna take my Ricky Evader. These things are actually pretty stable, and I'm gonna throw it through this little gap right here. Try and give it a little bit of ante, because I'm telling you, these things are freaking stable. No big skip. All right, I think that's on the edge. All right, so we are probably like 375 away. Maybe even 400. Probably, yeah, somewhere around there. Going uphill too. I'm gonna take my Rive. There's a little bit of a headwind and this one's a little more beat in. So I'm gonna try and throw it flat and just see if we can get a good, nice, straight, stable shot out of it that ends up left. Hold that, come on, come back. Let's go, dude. What an incredible shot. That was a huge shot, guys. I feel like, man, I threw that so good. If I had given it a little more power, it still would have turned and panned and been right next to the basket, but I'm happy with that. That was a pump. This is a look at a birdie. It's about the same distance as hole one. It is an elevated basket, so you know, aim a little bit higher. And let's see if we can catch this one. Ah, that's all right. So you guys might be wondering where my other putter is. Well, I left it at a course just next to the basket. Got in my car, completely forgot it. So somebody's got a nice lower keystone. But I've been changing my putt recently anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. The only thing that's annoying is for practice putting, so I'll probably put another one in my bag. But I think I'm gonna start just holding one disc when I putt now. All right, so we're even through three with a birdie and a bogey, and the bogey wasn't even an out of bounds stroke, so that's all right. A little bit of a tailwind here. I can feel it coming through the trees, so that means it'll definitely hit up there, which will stable it out. So I'm gonna throw the stag, try and get almost the same throw that I got on hole one here. Stable up, come on wind. Whoa. All right, that's out of bounds. I had absolutely no idea that that tree was there. I was fully committed to that, making it down. That's wild. Yeah, so we went out of bounds there. That's unfortunate on this hole. Early OB sucks. I'm gonna throw my Grace on a sidearm, try and be super touchy with it, get it to turn left and then crash down to the right. Tailwind here. So if I throw it with too much ante, it'll push it to the right. So I gotta be careful of that. Gosh, dude. All right, here comes the big number. Okay, I'm gonna try and throw a forehand roller. That's all that I really got. I'm gonna take my felon, try and get it out there on a good angle so it pushes right and then stands up. Yeah, that's, oh well. Just sit down right there on the edge. Honestly, that's okay. All right, so we're laying 4 right now, and this is not a good lie for me. I need to try and execute an incredible backhand here with my bounty. I'm gonna go with the more stable one. I'm gonna try throwing my EMAC Truth on some ante and see if it'll stable out by the time it gets down there. I think this might be the right disc if I can hit my line correctly. So it was the correct disc. I missed my line because of this tree right here. But we might have a putt for a 6. Otherwise, we're gonna take a triple bogey. All right, so we're circle 2 here, back in these trees. We'll see if we can make something happen. I don't really like straddle putts, but it is what it is. Just gotta commit and get it there. Yeah, that's what's gonna be awkward. Dude, gosh, that was on line. I thought I'd committed to it too, dang. All right, that's a 7. We can bounce back though, lots of birdies out here. Just gotta focus and bounce back. All right, we went from even to +3 in 1 hole, so. But if this was a tournament, that could happen to anybody out here, like literally. So you can't allow it to make you stop focusing and stop throwing good shots. Throwing my Techno Lore Felon here on a little bit of an Annie and seeing if we can flex it around. Come on. All right, we hit a tree. That wasn't as stable as I had hoped it to be there. This right here is even a tough little Annie. I've got my Ruby, my Opta Ruby for situations just like this. Little super understable backhand putter. See if we can get it down to the basket. Go in the basket? What an incredible shot. That disc is, I rarely use it, but when I do, I'm always happy. Like, we were still pretty out of position before this shot. So that was a pretty technical backhand. I'm happy with that. All right, so this hole has turned into one of my favorite turnover backhands with the Bounty. It's just a fun shot to hit. There are a couple of random trees in the middle of the fairway down there that you can't really plan for. Like in the tournament, I hit my line perfectly. I guess it wasn't perfect because it ended up hitting a tree. But from here, it was perfect. It looked like ones that I had always thrown before. It just nicked a tree, flew out of bounds across the river, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I wouldn't have thrown that any different. So, but that's how it works, man. So we're gonna throw this Bounty here, big turnover, see if we can push it way down there. Oh, it's inside. All right, so that was an annoying kick, but I also didn't throw the disc well, so that's fine. All right, so this is an opportunity for a really cool shot. We're a little over 300 feet away. It is uphill, so I have to get my angle right. I'm gonna try and throw my Grace up high with a little bit of Annie, not much, because this thing turns over, and have it hold all the way down and then stable out towards the basket. I can envision it, I can see the shot happening. Now I just need to execute it. I gave it too much. So it at least made it over the out of bounds. All right, so I'm just gonna throw the soft justice here and settle it down by the basket. I think that rolled. Okay, so it didn't roll as far as I thought, but still rolled. And any roll is a stressful roll. Well, this is towards the basket, so never mind. Okay. Yeah. Good putt. Throw in the Felon here. Aiming on the right side with some Annie and hoping to just push through the gap and get us a look. A little bit of wind, but I don't think it'll affect this too much. Yes! Oh, it's a little short, but there's definitely a putt back there. Okay, we're through, nice. All right, so this should not be a difficult putt. Yes. Let's go, dude. Sick putt. It's about circle's edge, maybe 30 feet, but it was out there. All right, so I'm gonna throw the grace off of this tee. It is uphill, so it's gonna make it more stable, but I'm just really gonna try and power it up there flat and see if we can get ourselves a little flex sidearm into the basket. I didn't turn over at all. I even felt like I gave that some ante, but either way, over there is not bad. So I recently got a VIP King, and I did a video on it. You guys will have seen. And I threw some sidearms with it, and it was like a really fun disc. And it held sidearms really well, held the ante. It's way less stable than you would think. We're about 340 from the thing here, so I'm gonna give this a good rip, and we're gonna see if we can give ourselves a look. Now stable up. Oh! Oh my gosh, I was so ready to see that. Are you kidding me? Guys, I seriously thought that that thing was money. Now, there is no way for me to get there from here. You guys can kind of see this gap right here that I'm gonna throw my soft justice through on some ante, see if we can push down and save this par now. Oh man, I really wanted to see that finish its flight. What an incredible shot. So I had to commit to that throw in order to get through that gap. So we came in a little bit hot. Maybe the Sake Bomb Slammer would have been a little bit better of a choice there, because now we're circle 2 uphill, but we'll be okay. I don't think that I will hit any of these branches, so we're not gonna worry about those at this point. Come on. Yes! Let's go. All right, I'm gonna throw this Rive just flat right here and try and push it straight. Give us a look at a birdie. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, guys. That was an incredible, like super smooth little sidearm for me there. I'm all about that. Yeah, I'm all about that. Come on. Let's go. That was so sick. That's 3 birdies on the front 9. All right, guys. So +1 through the front 9 with a quadruple bogey and a bogey. 3 birdies on the front is good. My putt feels good. I didn't really let that quadruple bogey slow me down. After that, I went par, par, birdie, par, birdie. So I'm happy with that. I obviously have played this course a whole lot, and it still gets to me sometimes, but that's solid. +1 out here through 9 is pretty good. And just getting 3 birdies, I'm happy with. So hope you guys enjoyed the front 9. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Peace out.